Hello friends, hope everyone out there is doing well and has had a good start to your year. 2025 feels so weird that we're a quarter of the way through the century, but here we are, and I am here on my level 60 priest in classic WoW, farming some gold and maybe some gear. Hope everyone out there is doing well. Thank you all for stopping by and making my stream a part of your day or evening, wherever you may be. We're just gonna be chilling for a while here. We've got lots and lots and lots of gold to farm. Hez, hey, how's it going, man? Thank you for the resub, 5 months. Let's go indeed. Thank you, man. Hope you've had a good holiday season. Life hasn't been too crazy for you. Yeah, right now I have... You can't see it because it's behind my head. Maybe if I do it that way. It's still behind my head. There we go. I have 114 gold right now. Not a ton, but you know, there's a lot of things that we're gonna need gold for in Classic, so... we've got some farming to do. There we go. And the way that I've chosen to do that is by doing graveyard farming in Zul'Farrak. So we're going to do maybe 1 or 2 runs here, and then we'll see if we can find some group activity. I have most of the gear that I need, actually. So I'm wearing kind of a mix of different pieces, but I've got the robes of the Exalted in my bag. I've got the Guiding Stave of Wisdom. I've got both of the trinkets from BRD, Second Wind, and Burst of Knowledge. I've got like pretty much full pre-bis. Like gloves, I could get better. I think like gloves, bracers, and cloak, but the bracers and cloak are items that are like a 1% drop chance because they have to roll of healing on like a blue item that's got like a lot of potential things. It doesn't even drop every time you kill the boss that they're on, so that's how it goes in Classic. Yeah, I should, at some point I'll do some BRD runs and try to get the gloves that are an upgrade, but not super concerned about that just yet. When we've got gold that we need for consumables, an epic mount, and the Eye of Shadow. There's so much that we need gold for in Classic. So, trying to farm some of that tonight. I did a lot of these runs in the leveling process. I think I went from about 46 to 52 pretty much exclusively in Zul'Farrak, doing these zombie runs, so I got him down pretty well. It is a little bit janky doing it on Priest. Definitely not as efficient as like mages can do it, but once we get them all spawned and rounded up, we'll show off how priests can do this. You can technically start leveling in here doing this as early as 40, but getting to the graveyard on your own at 40 is really sketchy, especially if you don't have the mount. So I tried to start doing it at like 43 or 44. Died a bunch of times learning it, and then like once I got to 45 or 46, I started getting it down pretty well. I missed that one. There we go. Now we're just going to do some little jumps to get up on top of this wall here. Let's chill here while they reset. Alright, so basically we've got all these zombies rounded up, and what we're going to do is we're going to jump between these like wall spots over here where my mouse is pointing. And the zombies are just going to run around and around, and we're going to hit them with Holy Nova. And it doesn't take that long to get them all down, considering they're elite mobs. But doing like running to the graveyard and then spawning them all, and then all that, that's actually the part that takes the longest in here. Dead heroes. Yeah, one interesting thing is the dead heroes will social aggro each other, but not the zombies, and vice versa. So you want to make sure that you're tagging them all if you want them, assuming that you want them, which, you know, you probably do if you're doing this for gold or experience. So we're just going to get them all nice and clumped up. And then we'll be able to take them all down. Like I get about like 8 to 16 gold per run here. It depends pretty wildly on like how many greens and stuff that you get. You can get some random epic drops too. I have not seen any. Alright, I'm gonna start with Power Infusion here. Just blast him a bit. And then I'm even gonna get one more as we're jumping off here. Took a little bit of damage there, but it's fine. We'll heal it back up real fast. Took a little bit more damage, but we're good. We're chilling. Alright, I'm actually just going to jump back and forth a couple of times here just to try and get them all grouped up. If you do miss the jump, there is a reset spot. Hopefully I don't have to demonstrate it, but I can show it and describe it. Oh, that was one of the dead heroes. Okay, I do want to be mindful of making sure that I'm killing everything in a position where I can actually loot it. When I was like learning this, during the leveling process, I wasn't too concerned about that, but obviously if you're doing this to farm gold and you kill stuff where you can't loot it, then it's a little bit counterproductive. So we got a dead hero there. We'll wand it down. I don't think I can actually loot that one. It's going to decay before I can get to it. A little unfortunate. We can go ahead and grab this one here. That had an ancient tablet. I don't even know what that is. And 10 silver. I'm only using max rank Holy Novas, which is a little bit risky because it's not really risky, but there's a chance of running out of mana. Fairly high chance, actually. Alright, this is gonna be... I'm gonna try and loot this. Yeah, we're good. We got space. We're good. There's There's a little trick you can do when you're jumping over one of those gaps. If you like spam your strafe left or strafe right keys, the mobs will start to like run down into the pit here. Let's see if we can get a little bit of an angle on it. So if I like do that, they'll kind of like turn and run, which helps actually clump them up really nice and tight. I don't quite like being zoomed out that far when I'm doing this, but alright, we're getting low on mana here. Now, if you just like jump back, they do start to spread out a little bit more. But you can kind of counter that by just jumping back and forth a couple of times, which I need to do for mana now anyway. If you are using this to level, you want to be careful about jumping back and forth too much without attacking things. Because if you don't attack something for, I believe it's about like 40 to 45 seconds, while you're still in combat with it, you will lose a lot of experience. Basically, you lose experience proportional to like whatever percentage of health it's at. So if you have something at 50% health and you don't attack it for 45 seconds, you lose 50% of the experience. If it's at 1% health and you don't attack it for 45 seconds, you lose 99% of the experience. So if you do that on a lot of mobs, it ends up like really dragging down your XP per hour, which is, you know, not what you want to be doing if you're trying to level. I'm gonna use my wand a little bit here, trying to even things out. One thing you'll notice is some of these guys are running much faster than others. When mobs get to 20% or lower in Classic, they start to get slowed a bit. So, you know, some of them will eventually just get like very desynced from the rest of them. That's okay. I don't need to be concerned with experience, so if I need to like reset and get everything in a position to kill it where I can loot it, then that's totally fine. So we got a guy at 2% here. I think what I'm actually going to do is kill this guy with my wand, maybe? Yeah, we'll try and hit him. No, he's too far away. He's like in no man's land right now. I think I can hit him here though. Yeah, there we go. He resisted. Well, there we go. And we're just chilling. The stuff that dies like before that dark stripe on the wall is easily lootable, and you can loot a lot of the stuff that dives to the right of it. You just have to be very careful with your positioning as you're moving over into range. I think that dead hero that died there is a bit too far though. But it might despawn before I have a chance to loot it because it died so early in the poll. That is one of the downsides. So the dead heroes, like there's a couple of them over here, they're not elites. The zombies you can see have like up to 5k health. The dead heroes have like 1800 health, so they die so much faster. Which, you know, it's fine. They give the same amount of experience when you're doing this for leveling, so that's actually like really nice to get them in there. But if you're trying to loot everything, they can be a little bit of a pain. What I'll probably do for the two down there is just kind of face tank them and kill them down there so that I can loot them. It won't take too long. They are immune to shadow damage, so be aware of that if you are a priest or a warlock trying to do this farm. I don't exactly know how this works on warlocks. It sounds like turbo cursed, but I know there are some warlocks who have done it. We are still quite speedy. Let's see. Okay, I think we got those guys in a lootable position. The percentage on these is like super desync now. I don't know if I said it earlier, but if you do miss a jump here, there is a reset spot. I'm not gonna show it to you right now because I've got like everything almost dead. I don't wanna waste the pull. Hopefully I won't have to actually demonstrate it, but I can like kind of show where it is in case anyone finds themselves in a little bit of a pickle. Basically, it's like right where my mouse is right there. If you stand in that corner, everything will reset. If they're within melee range of you when you get into that corner, then you know it's probably too late for you. But if you miss a jump and fall down, you can like quickly get to that spot, and then you can salvage at least the run. If probably not the exact pull. Just let it reset and then round them all up again. Let's leave some of these since the zombies are all slowed. And start using our wand to pick off a little bit here. Alright, this one's at 11%? 10%? Kind of wand most of them down here. I'm very low on mana, so I have to be, I'm not gonna be able to hold it over. Now I can, but... Alright. So that's the zombies. Let's come up here and loot everything before it starts despawning. Ooh, nice. We got a monstrous war axe of the eagle. We'll kind of look at the loot that we got after I grab everything. Got everything in the pile there, and then there's this guy over here. So that brought us up. That was about 4 gold in raw loot. I had 114. Now I'm at 118. Not sure exactly what the silver looked like. But we got this axe, which is worth 1.5 gold. Got a few gray weapons. Some green chest. So not a bad haul. And then, yeah, like I said, I'm going to kill these two here. I'm going to drink first. Let's get some mana back. I'm going to kill these 2 dead heroes, and then I'm actually going to kill the boss. The boss can drop a staff that sells for 2 gold to the vendor. It is unique, but honestly, like I can do like 1 or 2 of these runs, and then I have to go vendor because you just get so much loot. Hey Stony, what server am I? I'm on Night Slayer. It's the North America PvP server for Classic Fresh. I hit level 60 on my priest like 2 days ago. Just farming up gold so we can start getting consumes and all that fun stuff. Same, nice. Are you Horde or Alliance? I'm obviously playing a dwarf priest. We got another 15 silver for those guys. Okay, I want to be careful because sometimes a zombie or 2 will spawn when you pull this boss here. Alright, we're gonna PI and then just nuke this boss down. Smite actually hits very, very hard. Okay, there's 2 zombies that spawn, so that's kind of annoying. I might need to reset and just kill those zombies the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I'm just gonna get to the reset spot here. I can actually just kill these, like, face tank these zombies one at a time. I'll just shackle pull. We were throwing people off the bridge down past. Nice. Yeah, I've seen clips of doing that. I haven't made it over there for mind control shenanigans, but I was playing around in the Cauldron last week in Searing Gorge and throwing people in there when I was competing with them for request mobs. That's pretty funny. There's always the classic boat evictions going from Booty Bay to Ratchet. Okay, I think the zombies are right on top of each other there. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to shackle one of them and then kill the other. I hate that place. Yeah, people weren't being like too aggressive, but you know, there are a couple of quests where there's like mobs that spawn all around the whole thing, and you have like a 2% drop rate on the quest item, so you just want to stave off the competition there. Might have to go do that sometime. Yeah, it's fun. You can have a lot of fun with mind control in Classic WoW. I have found it's actually really hard to get it off on the boats because there's so much line of sight, and people are like very aware of that being a thing this time around. Those quests suck, 51 to 53 of them. Yeah, I didn't do them until like 55 or 56. Because I stayed in Zul'Farrak until like 52, and then I kind of just had like a backlog of green quests to go do. I was waiting for Shackle to wear off so I can regen a little bit of mana. Alright, we'll kill the zombie here. This end bit is definitely not the most efficient, but if the boss drops the staff, it's worth it, I think. Because that's like an extra 2 gold for just a couple minutes of work. Let's move away from that blood drinker. Yeah, I find for Alliance, like the early to mid 40s is where it really slows down for me. I usually feel like I hit a wall there, and then once I get to 50, I can kind of push through. Ooh, okay, we got a sniper rifle. Nice. That definitely makes taking out those guys worth it. 52 right now, wanted to complete In Dreams, but I have to do Skull for it. Oh yeah, I did In Dreams last week at like 57 or 58. So I've got my 4-drink seal here. Yeah, if you're playing a healer, that is an absolute must. Fun tip, if you're a priest, or I guess a shaman since you're Horde, if you are doing that quest, you can actually dispel the disguise off of members of the other faction when you get to the part where you're like doing the Scarlet infiltration. So if you find yourself in a group and you have backup and you don't want to compete for the tag or compete for like starting the quest, you can do that and maybe cause some headaches. I don't know if I should be telling you these secrets since I'm Alliance in your Horde, but you know, do with that information what you will. Alright. Try this again. Okay, there's another zombie out of nowhere. Alright, I'm just gonna shackle this guy. I think he might get freed, but... Come Deadwood Pass is super safe and I'm a rogue. Chat, slow mode kill me. Yeah, I'll modify the slow mode a little bit. I set it to that as a safety measure because we had some trolls a while ago. There's another zombie just coming in. Alright, well. Let's see, did we get the staff? We got the gloves, that's like an extra... like half gold or something? 45 silver. Alright, I'm gonna reset these zombies and then just run out, because killing 2 of them on their own I think is probably not worth it if the boss is not going to be included. Let me set chat mode, chat to... Have I seen High Nooner? I have not seen High Nooner. Let's see. Where is the chat setting? Okay, I'm gonna set slow mode to like 5 seconds. Hopefully that's a little easier on you. If trolls come back, then I will set it back up higher. Noon higher? I haven't seen that. Is that a movie? Is that a person? I don't know what that is. I guess I can Google it real quick. Oh, it's another streamer. Okay, cool. No, I'm not familiar with that person. Noon is just some level 60 mage. I know who, I don't know Shobek, but I know I'm like familiar with his work and his stuff. He's got some pretty cool content. Caused him to disband on accident. Oh no. How'd you manage that? Get a quick reset here. Actually, I need to go vendor. Not even sure, made a new account, but Barquifius will always be known. That is a name. I wish there was a vendor a little bit closer to the Gadget's End, but it's not too bad of a run. You can at least mount along the way. My guild has a raid team going right now, so I think once their raid is done, I might try to see if we can get like a Uber's group going. I still need a Briarwood read from Jed. It's one of the few items I do still need. It would be a bit of an upgrade. It's like an extra 17 spell power burst of knowledge. We see Rogue Queefy, you're safe. Can't say the same for everyone else. Right on. Yeah, I have a level 45 rogue. That's what I started on this server. But I think I would have been like the 12th rogue in my guild trying to raid. And that's a little much for a classic guild, so I don't want to sell that health potion when I'm doing it. It's a little much for a classic raid. I'm just gonna sell these scrolls. I don't think they're worth that much. I'm gonna mail all this over to my bank alt. So I was advised that if I wanted to raid, I should reroll 2 healers, so I made a Dwarf Priest. And here we are, level 60. And I did not make it in time to join our raid groups this week, but I should be, I should have a spot next week, so look forward to that. I may try to get in like a Pug MC and or Onyxia. I think I'm gonna save Onyxia because I think my raid is on Wednesday next week for this guild. And I think Onyxia resets on Wednesday morning, so they might be trying to do one over the weekend at some point. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know how many, yeah, there's an Onyxia group forming, but I don't know, these guys have 6 people, they had 2 people like half an hour ago when I checked, so I don't know if they're actually forming or if they're just kind of taking it slow. Alright, I'm up to 124 gold now. That's not bad. That was like 20 gold for that run. That's actually really, really good. No. 10. Still not bad. I kind of want to do some gold farming in Maradon at some point. I did many solo princess runs on my warlock in 2019 classic. And a priest is effectively the same thing. It might just take a little longer because you basically only have Shadow Word Pain instead of like Corruption, Siphon Life, and Curse of Agony. But Shadow Word Pain hits pretty hard. I would need a Shadow Spec to do it, and I don't currently have a Shadow Spec. I have a Holy Spec for healing dungeons and raid, and then I have, well, this, I'm doing like a Discipline Spec for gold farming here. Gold down to Power Infusion, and then Holy Nova, Holy Reach. I did pick up Searing Light so that I can do some questing and just smite. Like, smite actually trucks. It hits very hard for its cast speed. Problem is you run out of mana like way too fast to actually make effective use of it in like group content. Doing this at 60 compared to like even level 50 for doing experience is like it's so different. It's so much easier. Like I ran all the way to the boss room and only aggroed one mob. When you're using it for experience, you actually have to stop along the way. And my frame rate is like tanking right now. I think the app I use for my face cam is like kind of trolling my frame rate a little bit sometimes. It doesn't happen in retail though, it only happens in classic, so I'm a little confused about that. Those guys are resetting.
I can't loot that right now. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Yeah, this is let me see. I may need to like close some Chrome tabs or something. I may need to find another facecam app for my next stream. It is, as soon as I turn the app on, like my frame rate just starts tanking when there's lots going on. So I think it's not making good use of my GPU. But that is a problem for another time. Alright, so for this part as a priest, you actually need a speed pot. Or you need something that gives you speed. I've been using swiftness potions. You can also use the Skull of Impending Dune. I like swiftness potions because I haven't done the quest line for Skull of Impending Doom. And you actually get a little bit less speed, but for a longer duration with a swiftness pot. It's 50% for 15 seconds. The skull is 60% for 10 seconds, I believe. You could use the nifty stopwatch too, I guess, but that has like a 30-minute cooldown. Guy reset, and then we'll get the final sets of zombies here. Alright, and now we just jump back up here. Those guys were on a mission. Okay, I want to see where these guys reset to because I've noticed something different tonight. Normally, some of the zombies will run back to like these graves over here, but it seems like tonight, okay, a couple of them did. My first like 2 or 3 runs that I did tonight, they were all just chilling over by the boss, which was, I mean, I don't know, it just makes the polling a little bit weird. Okay. guy's not in line of sight, but he should be once I get over here. No, okay. Okay. I don't know how social aggro is going to look for all of those guys. And then we just need to smite this one over here. That should be... We're going to have to jump here. Alright, I think I got all the zombies, and I think I did not get the dead heroes, which is fine. We can do them afterwards. Let's make sure we don't let these guys reset. Alright, so now we'll just jump back and forth a few times to bunch them all up. Alright, here we go. Get like the initial tag in there. We'll use PI on the next one because they'll all be nice and tight, and I should be able to get 2, maybe even 3 Novas off. Yeah, and then we'll hit them with 1 when we jump down here. That probably won't hit all of them, but it should... Oh, that kind of did, actually. Hit most of them, at least. Oh, these guys are super desynced. Let me see if we can fix that real quick. Alright, and this one we're just gonna do 1 with inner focus so we can get some mana regen. Actually, I think I already used inner focus. Oops. That's fine. So get them all bunched up here. If you do this method where you like jump down to the floor and then kind of jump over both of these, it is pretty effective at grouping them all back up. They're a lot tighter than they were earlier. On the other hand, if you run all the way down and jump over here, you get a little bit more time to regen mana, so figuring out that balance can be really helpful. I'm also realizing I think I'm still wearing my carrot on the stick instead of my spell power seal of the dawn thing, which is not a huge deal because Holy Nova has a terrible spell power coefficient. It's like 10%, but you know, you add on like 4 to 5 extra damage on every Holy Nova on every mob. Like it does add up a little bit. Yeah, generally if you're doing this, you want to stack Spirit and Ent as much as you can. Just gonna hit him with 1 there. Power Infusion's up in 30 seconds, so I want to save a little bit of mana so I can make sure I have enough for at least 2 with that up. 20% extra damage is big. When I was doing this for leveling, I used a lot of mana potions. You get some greater mana potions from doing this. And like greater mana potions are not super expensive on the auction house. We got PI. But you know, I just when I was doing it for leveling, I felt like that was worth it. But if I'm doing it for gold farming, I'm trying to be a little bit stingy. It's not even stingy to not use mana pots. It's just like I'm trying to maximize our gold return as much as I can. Jump down and loot this guy. And we got 6 silver, 75 copper, and nothing else. That's okay. We'll Uh-oh. Okay, alright, well, I told you guys there's a reset spot, and now I gotta show it to you. Oh, they just, okay, wow. They did not respect the reset spot. Well, that is not effective for our gold per hour. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a lot of zombies hitting me at the same time. That's interesting. That reset spot had been, like, flawless for me up until just now. Zombies are stream sniping. Yeah, the unfortunate thing too is like once you well actually I'm gonna see if I can salvage that and now I'm level 60. I think I can safely get to the reset spot. There were not too many zombies that would be like actually in the way. And I should have a fairly small actual aggro radius on them, so. Oh, it does hurt losing that much time invested in doing the kill area though. I guess it wasn't that long. It was like 4 minutes, but then we gotta run back. Because Power Infusion still has a minute left on the cooldown, and I only used it twice. I used it like almost as soon as it came up. And I haven't died to these in like, it's probably been at least 30 runs. One thing that they did change between 2019 Classic and the 20th anniversary is if you are trying to do like a logout reset, you don't get ported to the beginning of the dungeon, you get ported to the nearest graveyard. So that's one of the reasons that I haven't been trying to do Marathon. Because the graveyard there versus like actually being in the into the instance is like that adds several minutes. Hey, how's it going, Riley? Yeah, you caught me dead. Hashtag classic problems. Yeah. It's got a little overconfident with my jumping abilities. And then my the reset spot I'd been using, which had been reliable, was not respected by the mobs that time. We'll get this one, and then I think the Guild's raid team should be done pretty soon. I guess I could check the loot log. Yep, that is Ragnar's loot, so they're probably going to go do Onyxia next and then be done. See if I can get some dungeon groups going once they're finished up. So yeah, this is kind of a soft spot for me. I like this dungeon. I always have. I actually did the graveyard farm that I'm doing for gold right now to solo leveling from like 45 or 46 all the way to 52 this time around too. Off my current chamois off leveling at ZF as resto ever since. Nice. Only power leveled in this expansion. Nice. Yeah, I think I should be able to get back to the reset spot and set this up again. Not a problem, level 60. If you mess up like I did there when you're leveling using this power farming strat, then you have to reset the instance. Zombies will kill you when you're on your way back up here. Okay, actually, I want to be careful I don't get that witch doctor in this pool, because they are really, really annoying. But the zombies don't pull them, only the dead heroes do, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let me buff up real quick. Miss trolling from under Orgrimmar. I remember getting under Orgrimmar a couple of times in like Wrath. If you went in the PvP room, there was like a table you could jump under or something. I don't remember exactly how we did it. It's been it's been a very, very long time. Alright, and then I think I can tag you. You. Social library, everything, please. I think I just need to. Oh, okay, they did get those zombies. Good, 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 good. I don't know if they got these guys. Yeah, they did. Okay, perfect. Alright. Get them all clumped up nice and tight. Alright, BI. Took a little bit of damage there, but we're good. We're chilling. Usually method is going to the edge of the wall behind the main hall. Dismount, crawl as far back as possible, then hop in a big mountain, you're out. Interesting. I love the like funny terrain things you can do in WoW. I was gonna get one with Inner Fire, so we can read in some mana. Or Inner Focus, Inner Fire we already have up. So a little tip for any priest enjoyers out there: if you want to read in some mana and you have Inner Focus available, the spell that you cast with Inner Focus does not reset the 5-second rule. It's a nice little tip if you're in a dungeon and you need to get an emergency heal out, but you're also low on mana and trying to regen. Or if you're doing gold farming shenanigans like this. One thing I found out the hard way is if you get too close to like the inner edge of this wall, you can get meleeed by all of these mobs when they're running across. That happened to me one time when I was leveling. I was just like setting up to do my Holy Nova, and all of a sudden, like, you know, 45 zombies smacked me at the same time and killed me immediately. Happened so fast there wasn't even any entries of like damage that I took in the combat log. It was very funny, but you don't want to be doing runbacks if you're trying to farm gold or experience, so wouldn't recommend. Focus a little bit and make sure I don't have any jumping mishaps. Now, some of these guys are starting to get a little bit low, so I want to be cautious. Make sure I kill them all in like a lootable spot. Get a little bit of wanding in. I guess they're not getting that low yet. They're still in the 20s and 30s. I think with my current gear and Holy Nova rank, once they get like to 5%, if I crit, I can one-shot them. So I just need to be mindful of that. And on the one hand, if something dies where I can't loot it, like, you never know what was on it. But if that was like the mob that has like a BOE epic or something, like, that would feel bad. I've not actually seen a BOE epic item. I've seen a lot of blues doing this farming, but most of them don't sell for very much.
It's too far away.
there's one at 1% there, so actually, yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is Holy Nova when I jump off the wall here. And I didn't hit the one that was at 1%. Let's see if we can make it back around real quick here. Yeah. We'll swim back and forth a few times and let the really low ones catch up and get right in the middle there. Alright, so now should be able to get them before they get to a spot where I can't loot. Oh, that guy's at 90 health. Alright, tell you what. Come over here, friend. Come. Get wanted. Now the task is going to be killing everything else here before he despawns. Actually, they're slow enough. You know what I'm just going to do? I'm just going to jump and collect that loot. Oh, okay, didn't get both of them. That's okay. Let's kind of do the same thing here. Okay, a lot of them are dead now. Start getting greedier with the wand. Try and hit some of the outliers that are still running real fast here. I'm still at 30%. That is pretty annoying when they're still that high and everything else is getting ready to tap out. Yeah, we can definitely greed the wand a little bit because most of them are very, very slow being low in health.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
That one's dead. Should be able to loot all of those. 24, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, zombie? I think that one there that I'm targeting now is kind of like right at the edge of what you can actually loot. Oh, I have no mana, okay. No Novas here. We just want these guys on the wall though. Alright, I'm gonna come over here and try to loot these first, because some of these may be a little bit close to respawning. Nothing exciting yet. Ooh, we got a wetted claymore. Okay, I think I can still loot that guy if I just get a little bit closer here. Ah, if I get into like the perfect position, I think I can loot that guy. Which I'm not being very good at doing right now. Maybe RP walk. There we go. And then just the stuff on the wall. Let's see. Okay, we got We got enough inventory space, we can do another run here before we have to go vendor, I think. Okay. That's a lot of dead heroes. I'm gonna pull them the old-fashioned way. I shouldn't have jumped down. The dead heroes have like, you know, like 1800 health, so they die real fast. I want to clear them out so I can kill the boss too. Hit that one with a smite and it should aggro all of them. Yep, there we go, perfect. If you stand on like the outside of this wall, they will run all the way around. If you stand in the middle or on the inside, sometimes they'll bug out and just look at you from over here. And then if you're not pretty aggressive about moving, they can reset, which is annoying. Yeah, the dead heroes don't take long to kill. I probably could face tank them, but you know, don't need to. So, ooh, nice wand crit. Okay. They're immune to shadow damage, otherwise I could just like shadow word pain them and take them down real quick. Thankfully my wand does nature damage. I actually have a nice variety of wands right now. Alright, we're just gonna shield up and finish these guys off. Yeah, I have the one I'm using right now, which is from the quest in Eastern Pluglands to kill Nathanos Blackcollar. Kind of glad I got that done because it can be hard to find groups later on in Classic to do that. I should open these leftover graves just to see if there's zombies in them. Yep. And we can just kill the zombies one at a time. I have that one, which gives 8 stam 5 int, and also it just has the highest weapon DPS of any of my ones, so that's why I'm using it for stuff here. I also have, I dropped this Umbral Wand of Healing when I was leveling, so really happy with that. I think it was just like an open world drop that I got, plus 13 healing, so I used that for my healing set. And then I got Skull's Ghastly Touch for Shadow, if and when I play it, which is really nice. This is a rare drop off of a rare boss in Strathome. One more zombie. Alright, I'm gonna go to the reset spot because I did not eat or drink before opening that one up. And that does, these also, I guess these two both do shadow damage. And then this one does nature damage. I also have a fire and an arcane damage wand in my bank in case I need those for reasons. Yeah, that's one of the fun things about Classic is there's a lot of mobs that are like randomly immune to certain types of damage. So if you're a caster, having at least a couple of different ones on you can be really handy. Just smite this zombie. I guess I can also throw Shadow Red Paint on him. Or her, I guess. That's a zombie who really cares. Alright, I am gonna kill the boss again. This boss does... I think I got the gloves the first time. It also has a staff, which I got earlier, which sells for almost 3 gold, so... You know, on the off chance that this drops, it's actually very, very worth killing this boss. The gloves are an extra 50 silver, or 45, which, you know, it's not nothing. You'll note it doesn't have a 100% chance to drop either one of these. Sometimes it'll just drop a random green, which can be good or bad. Alright, and... Wait, no. Shift 9. And blow up the boss. This might actually kind of slaps. Unfortunately, I do not have a way to stop his heals, but they don't heal for enough to really be relevant. At least to prevent me from killing him. Shadow Word Pain and finish him off with Wand. And we got the staff, let's go. Alright, looks like the raid is done. So I'm not gonna hearth, because if nobody wants to do anything, then I'm just gonna keep gold farming, but if there's any like Upper Blackrock Spire groups or Strat Live groups forming, I might try to get in on those. I guess the other thing we could do is I could do some BRD stuff. I still need gloves that drop off of Princess Moira, so if I can find a group that's willing to kill her instead of rescue her. She does drop really, really nice healing gloves. Yeah, for now we'll just run out and reset and see what happens. We'll be well over 130 gold. When I logged in before I started streaming tonight, I was at like 95 gold, so not bad for a few ZF runs. See if we can get some actual content going here. I've actually found healing in Classic very, very engaging. A lot more fun than I remember. Of course, my memories of healing Classic are like early 2005 pre-rework Resto Druid, where like the Innervate was actually the capstone talent in the Resto tree. Boomkin Form and Leader of the Pack did not exist yet. The capstone talent balance was Hurricane. So that was a different experience than like any level of Priest, having like lots of different spells to choose from, lots of different mana region options. It's been pretty fun. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Finding that balance of like stopping to drink but also continuing to pull can definitely be make you sweat a little bit. Fair, and then... Wait, I don't want to vendor in the Mage Weave. Give me that back, please. I should check the Star Rubies. These had been auctioning for like 55 silver or less. So they haven't been worth auctioning yet, but... we'll see. Alright, let me mill stuff to my bank alt here. And then I'm gonna see if I can just get in a run of some sort. I'm gonna go do some actual dungeons. Not mask. Fingers are out there. Banky Thor. I'm gonna put on my healing set. We can kind of show off where we're at for healing gear right now. So in my disc spec, I have 386 healing power. I have a lot more in my holy spec because as holy, you have a talent called Spiritual Guidance, which increases your spell power by 25% of your spirit. So it's actually a substantial boost. I actually do like holy better for healing. It's got some really nice talents deep in the tree that make it a lot easier to heal dungeons. Yeah, we're at I'm missing something. Oh, necklace. I didn't equip my necklace. 474 healing power. And looking like a classic healer. Good old Robe of the Exalted. Teal dress that every healer wears forever. Oh, one thing I wanted to do, I'm working on the quest to make the key to Scholomance. And the next step is go to the middle of Ungaro Crater, and I haven't done that yet. So I think I'm gonna go do that. And then I will need to kill Araj the Summoner in Western Plaguelands, I think for the final step of this. Which is a little annoying because I already killed him once for the quest to just like go and kill him, not realizing that I would have to go back and kill him again for another quest. But we can also pick up the flight path in Ungaro while we're at it. A little bit of traveling. Let me see in guild here. Anyone need a healer for anything? Sounds like right now is a good time to get the Nixia buff. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time to do that before Wednesday, though. I have a Songflower boon right now, which is really nice. I just like randomly found one running through Fellwood and I grabbed it. Yeah, the raid buff meta is definitely a thing for Anniversary Classic. Love it or leave it. I think world buffs are kind of cool, and they kind of add a lot of what would be missing in like Classic compared to retail, at least as far as like stats go. Like getting an extra, I don't know, 10 to 20% crit depending on how many buffs you have is kind of huge. Gets you up to a nice baseline, especially early on when, like, you know, you maybe have a couple of pieces of gear with crit on them. Okay, I could do. So one thing that I haven't done the quest to kill General Drakaseth in Upper Blackrock Spire to get the 2% crit trinket. And I haven't done that because I haven't done Lower Blackrock Spire. And you have to do that, kill the last boss there, loot an item that starts a quest, and then you get the quest to kill Drakaseth. So I could just do a Lower Blackrock Spire run. There's not really any gear that I need from there. I guess there's a healing ring that would be a little bit of an upgrade over this one. So I could do that. We could do Blackrock Depths and try to find a group that's doing Emperor runs and killing Princess. We could just do some Jed Rend runs in Upper Blackrock Spire. Or we could do some Strat Live runs and try to get some Righteous Orbs. I am planning on crafting... Let me pull it up. This thing right here, the True Faith Vestments. This is best in slot all the way, like, 2, if not through Blackwing Lair for Healing Priest. 73 healing power and 6 MP5 are absolutely massive. The cooldown on Fade is actually kind of nice. It's only 2 seconds, but, like, there have been times where I've had 2 seconds left on Fade's cooldown and I really, really wanted to hit Fade. So that's actually kind of nice, too. I'm working on farming the materials for this though, because it's got some expensive stuff. Righteous Orbs are about 30 to 40 gold right now, depending on the day. Mooncloth is about 30 gold. I can make Mooncloth with tailoring. I have 4 right now. It does have like a 4-day cooldown on the actual craft, so you know, we're probably waiting at least a couple more weeks so I don't have to buy all of the Mooncloth. I have the Golden Pearls. I don't think I bought the Ghost Eye, but it's not super expensive, at least not yet. And I have buckets of Runecloth. I also haven't maxed out my tailoring yet because the best thing that I could craft to go from where I am right now all the way to 300 would be Runecloth bags. But the Runecloth bag recipe is like 70 to 80 gold right now. It comes from a vendor, but it's a limited supply item, and there are people who just camp it 24/7. So it's very, very, very challenging to actually get it from the vendor. When I was doing tailoring my Warlock in 2019 Classic, I think I got it off the auction house for like 15 gold. So I'm kind of waiting to see if it'll drop or if I can like find someone who has a cheaper version of it. But we'll see. I don't know if it's the best thing to be running around in my like full healing spec, but I don't want to respec and drink again. I do really like that they added dual spec to Classic. Like this is such a huge thing. Being able to have like one spec that's your like raid PvE spec and then another spec that's, you know, you can either use it for gold farming or PvP. It's just really, really nice not having to spend 50 gold all the time. Only some of the time. We're gonna have to go all the way up to the top of the volcano here, which we can't even see yet because it's so foggy in Ungaro. It might be worth it to grab the flight path here, and then while we're here, go grab the flight path in Silithus. I don't know if I want to do that much running right now, though. I think we'll find a dungeon group after we grab the flight path here, and then make our way to whatever dungeon we're gonna do. It'll be something in Blackrock Mountain or Eastern Plaguelands, probably. I haven't run Skull Events at all yet, but I don't think I actually need anything from there. If this was hardcore, I would not be pulling this up while I'm running around in a place where elementals and stuff can spawn and where there's lava. Did I just... okay, I guess I can't get up there. Is that guy's name Prot Roast? That is such a good name. I love that. Warrior named Prot Roast. I love a good punny name in WoW. Maybe I should wait to look at Atlas until after I actually get up this mountain, so I don't run right off the edge. guess it's just in this lava pool over here. No, I don't. Ah, I don't want to fight right now. I have all my healing gear on. Can I outrange this guy? If I don't attack, he should reset. There we go. Alright, so I gotta use this skeleton key mold. Ooh. I popped AMS, guys, look. I'm a Death Knight. Okay, alright, there's the unfinished skeleton key. Let's go get a flight path here. Actually, you know what? Here, we're gonna line it up. And I'm just gonna jump and levitate. Just gotta use our class utility. Levitate, okay, what's the duration on levitate in classic? Is it 30 seconds? 2 minutes, let's go. Whee! And there it goes. My RAM is too heavy to levitate. Also, why? Okay, I'm kind of trolling here because I'm not using my carrot on a stick. It's actually like a pretty decent. It says 3%, but it's actually multiplicative, not additive. So it takes you, like, you know, your mount is 60%. It's actually 165% if you have the carrot on a stick on. And then with epic mount, it's actually like 206%. Because you get double value from what it actually says, because it's multiplicative. So it is definitely worth using. Alright, I'm not going to do any quests out here. My quest log is like very full right now. I will come back and do some of these eventually for gold, probably. But right now I just want to grab the flight path. So that when I do want to come back here for gold, I don't have to run.
Talk to me.
Alright, we're gonna chill here. We'll find a group to do, to heal through something. Let's see, are there any, like... There is an Onyxia group going on. I feel like I should probably wait and save it in case my raid team is going to do one over the next couple of days. Like, raid team 2 just did their Onyxia, but I'm on team 1 for this week at least. Or next week, I suppose. There's a Molten Core group starting. Oh, it's trash farm. I don't want to do trash farming. Anyone need heals for dungeon, Ubers, or something? Let's see if there's any guild groups going first, and if not, then we'll see what we can do here. Cool, there's a Jedrend group forming up. You can get in on that, I believe. And I just gotta fish for a Jed proc. So anyone who's not familiar with classic, like loot and dungeons and stuff, it's Upper Blackrock Spire. There's a rare spawn boss named Jed Runewatcher, and he drops the Briarwood Reed, which gives you 29 spell power. This is something that every caster, every healer wants, but he's a rare spawn. So what groups will typically do is use a bunch of alts to find a dungeon instance where he spawned, because you can kind of do some things to play around at the start of the dungeon to target him and see if he's there or not. And if you find him, then you keep that lockout, get everyone in, and then you use that lockout. So groups. Try to do that because the rest of the loot in here is really not that attractive to healers and casters. But Rend, who's like a boss that's about halfway through the dungeon, drops like a ton of pre-raid best in slot items for rogues and warriors, especially warriors. So like they want to farm Rend, but there's like not an incentive for casters and healers to get in here. There are these boots that drop. So you'll see like there's like a 5 on some of these items. I don't know if it's hard to see on stream or not. Some of these items are not available till phase 5, which is like months and months away. These boots do drop, but the problem is there's boots from Blackrock Depths that are just better, that have like 4 more spell power that every caster is going to be able to get easily. So these boots are kind of memey. The fire resist on them is nice if you need that, and they do have a lot of intellect. But yeah, Ren drops some really good stuff. And then not a lot of groups go past him. Most of them just like do Rend and then reset or disband. There's not a lot of super valuable loot later in the dungeon. Like there's some things that are okay from the beast. If you're a druid tank, these pants are kind of nice. These bracers are nice for rogues, I guess. Drakenseth himself, though, like, I mean, so this ring is good. This necklace is okay. I have this necklace. I actually use it for my farming set. The shield is obviously really good, but you know, not warriors don't often wear shields when tanking in classic, which feels kind of weird. But and then like the dungeon sets are kind of a joke. Like you might wear 1 or 2 pieces, but no one's trying to wear the dungeon chest because it's just like if you're a caster, there's no spell power on it. So, you know, you get like Robes of the Exalted or like, you know, any crafted thing with spell power on it is going to be way, way better. I think rogues do want Shadowcraft. And maybe like, you know, the Valor Breastplate is an okay starting piece if you want to play set as a warrior, but none of them are really that great. Alright, we're waiting for this group to form up. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and Hearth. Be better to start from Ironforge. I did solo heal some, or I guess one Jedren run last night, so I am capable of doing that, although we did have several deaths along the way. The tank was not always waiting for me to get mana before pulling, so that was an experience. Let me see how much mana potions are costing. I think I can make do with just greater potions, which I have 9 of right now. Superior mana potions have been like climbing in price, which is a little annoying. Yeah, I don't want to pay like 1 gold a pop for these. I will need to buy major mana potions for raid, but like, you know, that's like raid consumes. I'm willing to spend gold on that. I don't want to spend a lot of gold on dungeon consumes when I'm trying to save for both an epic mount and raid consumes. Let me go hit up the bank. I think I've got more water in the bank right now. So I was trying to cut down on backspace while I was farming stuff earlier. Yeah, we'll grab these. Anything else I should grab? Oh, I want to put. Okay, yeah. I've been farming some runes to use in raid. Very, very handy for getting mana back. Alright, we're at 134 gold right now. Epic Mount feels very far away, but made a decent chunk of progress toward it. Let me... Do I need to repair? My... actually looks like I don't need to repair. Alright, I'm gonna fly over to Black Rock Mountain. We'll fly into the Thorium Point side. There may be a lot of PvP shenanigans going on right now, but we'll make do. We'll figure it out. One thing that I do want to do that's kind of low on my agenda, I want to get the Scepter of Cerberus so I can do Mara farming. So the way I was farming in Zul'Farrak was just like killing the zombies over and over again to get like lots of loot. I think the one that I would prefer to do is doing solo Princess Friends in Maradon. The way this works is you kill at least 2 bosses. You kill Tinker Gizlok, and because he drops 3 items, he will guarantee drop one of these 3, and they sell for like 2 to 3 gold each. And then you kill Princess. She drops usually 2 items, and most of them, all of them vendor for at least 1 gold. The weapons are what you're really after. She has like a 40% chance. Well, they each have about a 20% drop chance, right? So I don't think you can get both of them on the same run. I don't remember, but these are kind of big ticket items that you can get, because you can do like 5 runs an hour, and if you get like, you know, a weapon from Theodros and you get something from Tinker Gizlok, like you can make 45 to 50 gold an hour pretty easily, and it's a very easy run to do. Alright, we're gonna get in on some dungeon farming. Let me buff up before I start running here. Heals in, please. I don't love running around with no mana, but we'll regen it as we run. I actually had a really good time when I was questing in Searing Gorge. There's some really fun mind control shenanigans you can do. First of all, there's this hole here. You can just drop people in this hole if they get too close to you. It's like I was like killing, I think I was killing like the golem, like that guy, and maybe some fire elementals over here, and a rogue tried to jump me, and I just mind controlled him and dropped him in there. And it's far enough that like if you're not max health, you can die to the falling damage, and then your corpse is like in the middle of this huge room, so it's a really annoying run back to do. And then there's several quests that require you to kill dwarves that spawn like around these towers and just like around the edge in general. And so I was just like dropping people down so they'd have to do a really long run around to get back out. Let's see if we can get this guy. Oh, I'm out of range. Yeah, mind control does have a pretty short range. I guess I was Shadow Spec at the time, and Shadow has like a range increase on all Shadow spells. I don't know if that works for MC. But anyway, that's not what we're here for exactly at the moment. Now there has been a little bit of a problem with gankers going into Black Rock Mountain, so we'll see. We may have to do a couple of runbacks here. Doesn't look like there's anyone right now. I'm gonna shield up just in case. Yep, okay. Line of sight you. That guy's gonna try and poly and then probably palm pyro me. Yeah, you see all the skeletons here? People have been having their fun. I got some backup here. One thing I haven't been able to do yet that I really want to is mind control people in the lava down here. It's hard. Mind control can be hard to get off sometimes because it's a long cast time, and if people see you doing it, they're just gonna. I think they're not gonna let you finish it, but. Maybe we can get this guy. Fear? Oh, he's got a friend. What? Oh, got scattershotted. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Looks like Alliance is currently a little bit dominant here. It's always good. Always good to be on the winning side. Oh man, there's a lot of, we're gonna be rolling against a lot of people here. I'm pretty sure Cleva is the mage that's left. I'm pretty sure that's the same person on different accounts. I'm probably gonna be solo healing this, which should be okay with just one warrior. I don't know how good this guy is. I don't think I've actually put anything with him. Well, he's got lots of plate on, so we like to see that. He's got several pieces of plate on. Yeah, should be fine. Should be fine. We'll get some mage food. We'll be chilling. Okay, we got 2 warriors. This guy's got a lot of health. I guess he already has for it. Okay, yeah, we got 3 warriors now. Now, the tricky thing is if they are all, like, fighting for threat and they're all taking a lot of damage, it can be kind of a pain to heal them all up. But we can manage. We'll just have to do a lot of flash heals if that happens. I did not bring a lot of mana. Well, I mean, I have 9 mana potions. As long as we're being careful with mana, I should be okay. We're not trolling with carrot on a stick when I have second wind available. This guy's guild is named Costco, guys. That's great. Angora Smokehouse is a great name for a guild too. Love that one. So we're gonna start clearing here. I'm waiting to buff until everybody gets here because I have prayer fortitude, which lasts for an hour, and buffing with regular fort feels really bad because you have to buff everyone individually, and it takes so much mana. It's 1600 mana to use regular fort. It's like twice that to use prayer fortitude, but you get 5 people buffed, or I guess 4 in this group, because one of our parties only has 4 people in it, but yeah. Probably didn't need to send that heal. It's fine, we can drink. think one of the mages is here. Oh, there's the Pat. I want to move this over a little bit. That's better. I don't like it blocking my view right in front of me quite that much. Yeah, the mobs we fought so far are not the really are not the mobs that do a lot of damage here. Alright, can I get some mage food? Or water? Oh, okay, we're doing a log out skip right here. 4, 3, 2, 1. So the way this works, there's... I don't know if it's necessarily a bug. Well, after skip. It's kind of like a bug. Basically, you log out, and then if you kind of spam your W key or whatever you have move forward bound to, as you're logging in, you can get through locked doors, because when you're loading into the world, the door is open for you. Probably technically a bug, but you know, it's we'll trade after this. Like, technically that's a bug, but it's something that's been around for a long time. So people were saying they fixed it really fast in 2019, but it's still around. Alright, I know warriors don't like it when you power word shield them, but if you're taking too much damage, you're getting a shield. Okay. Don't like it when the dragon turns and looks at me. Alright, I got a mana pot. Okay. These dragons enrage, which is really scary when you're like out of mana. Alright, let me get some mage water here. Oh, 6. That is glorious.
May your generosity be returned to you 100-fold.
Alright. Let's get these guys rezzed. Drink. He's just giving me more. Alright, well, sure. I'll take it. We got buckets of water. I got a whole bag full of water now. No thirsting over here. Alright, I don't know. Okay, no, I don't need more. I don't need more than 240 water. It's very generous. Okay, we're pulling. All right. Line of sight is an issue. Oh, he might. Okay. This guy's just realizing he still had some mother on. Alright, man up.
Not enough mana.
I do not have. Oh my gosh. Takes so much mana. Alright, we're gonna log out. Skip this door as well. So we don't have to clear out every single mob in this entire room and all the little hallways. The scuffed things you do in Jed Bryn runs these days. You can do this in a couple other places too. You can do it for some stuff in BRD. You can do it for what do you call it? Is this guy in? This guy's not in. Okay. Well, I want to buff, but I can't buff because we're pulling. So. Okay, he's got his plate gear on now. This is much easier. Don't think I want a side, so I want to be really careful here. There we go. Okay, the other group is going to get individual forts, I guess, because this mage is not here yet. Let me buff group to then drink again. Or just go. Okay. Never mind. Oh, that okay. The hunter feigned death. I thought we lost someone there. Alright, I'm just gonna... I think I actually need to use my biscuits here, because they can... well... Let's see. This boss will melt with this many melee. I should have enough mana. Yeah, we got the full mana anyway, look at that. Greater heal. Okay. I kind of hate that I'm not in... the boss melted. Kind of don't like that I'm not in the group with all the melee because I can't prayer healing them. You know what? Here we go. I'm gonna use inner focus to get big fort. There we go. The mage needed on that necklace. That's interesting. Must be this enchanter. Hey, how's it going, Joe Kim? I'm doing well. Hopefully you are as well. Happy New Year to you too. I'm level 60 on my Priest and Classic now, so we're working on gearing up. I don't have that many more upgrades I can get before raiding, and I'm starting raiding next week on Wednesday with my guild, so looking forward to that. The trinket from Jed in here is one of the few items that would still be an upgrade. Other than that, it's like the gloves from Princess in BRD. And then, like, technically I could get better bracers and cloak, but those are like rare items that have to roll of healing, so those are like probably never gonna actually see those. Okay, I gotta spam flash heal. Don't die on me. Alright, I think greater heal is probably not the play here. I just need to be flash healing on our tank. Nice man, Gratz, give up on Rogue. For now. I really like playing Rogue, but I would not have anything close to a raid spot on Rogue, and if I'm playing Priest, I have a easy raid spot, so we're playing Priest for now. But honestly, healing has been a lot of fun. It's been like pretty engaging, and you know, compared to playing Warlock in like 2019 Classic, Priest and the healing in general is like such better gameplay. Which I never really thought would be something I would say, but yeah. DPS in Classic is not the hardest thing, and healing is actually like you have decisions to make that feel like they have a big impact. And it's just like so much easier and faster to get in groups, so. This might be dangerous. They decided to charge and knock me back on me. Spire, I'm not gonna go off the edge. Oh boy, okay. Court of the Elements. Did we get 2 of those? We just got 2 of those. That's wild. Oh, I won one of them. That's probably vendor trash. I guess if I make a paladin, that wouldn't be an awful item to have, right? Right. Right. It's oh, what is this pull? Okay. Okay. This is, okay, and I've got line of sight issues here. Oh, I think one of the warriors got punted all the way down. That was a crazy pull. Like, is there loot? Is there loot? There we go. We got a war staff. Alright, where? Yeah, I should be able to rest him. Hopefully without pulling. Looks like we're good. Yeah, that was a crazy pull. I have no mana still. Drinking. Please don't be crazy. Looks like we're getting Jed next. Alright, I have not seen the redrop. This is like the 4th Jed run I've done. He's dropped the helm every time. And he drops the wand, which I do not need. Still have not seen the redrop. Alright, well. These dragons are kind of scary when you're solo healing because they enrage at like 30%. And they do a lot more damage to the tank. If you're not careful, they can just like, they can die like in a global. I need mana. So much for watching mana. This might be out of line of sight. Line of sight, line of sight. Ugh. Okay. I think we'll be okay. The scary thing about having this many people in the group is it's a lot of health bars to keep up. The nice thing about having this many people in the group is stuff just absolutely melts. But I really do need mana now. Hey, how's it going, Will? It'd be nice to see if these guys are running their raids as professionally as we do. Do you know of them? Do I know any of them, or did you join them for the schedule? I mainly joined for the schedule. They've been clearing Molten Core in like an hour, and I know this guild runs multiple GDKP Nax runs every week on era servers, so like they're pretty serious about it, I think. If swap blasters were a thing, I would probably get scolded and maybe even kicked. But it's a bigger deal to die in a raid in Classic anyway, because you lose your roll buffs if you die with them active. And that's kind of what, like, you know, allows the raid to function. I'm in combat. Why am I in combat? What am I in combat with? No, I need mana. Don't you shoot your bolts at me. Oh, there's a tank right there. Attack the tank, please. Stupid little dragon. Where's the fun in that? I know, yeah. Actually, it's the first Classic raid I did in 2019, there was a warrior that got MC'd on like the third pole in Molten Core. I don't know if it was before we even got to a boss. It might have been after the first couple bosses, I don't know. But there's a warrior who got MC'd, and like, we absolutely nuked them. And they were very, very angry. Like, we increased their IRL rage generation by 100%. And then the officers were like, guys, you cannot be doing that. Because, you know, if you want to parse in Classic, you have to have world buffs. And if someone's trying to parse, like, you basically ruin their whole night if you kill them like that. It's not like you know, it's not like you're like, if you swap blast one to your Justin and make them burn an augment rune, like, you know, they're at a few thousand gold, which is annoying, but like, you can't get your roll buffs back during raid time once you're already there. So, ooh, we got a brilliant chromatic skill. I have no idea what those go for on the auction house, but it's got to be kind of nice. I don't know though, clearing Molten Core with an efficient raid group is pretty fun. Just chugging through it. I rolled a 12 on that skill. Nice. Oh, he's gonna put up inner fire. I guess I don't think I need shadow resistance on these. I mean, it'll be nice for when Rend comes down on his dragon. Loot. 4 silver, 20 copper. Nice. Yeah, these guys even go and get the War Chief's Blessing buff. So, Horde in Vanilla have a quest that they can get from killing Rend, where they basically turn in his head like you would turn in an Nixia's head or Nefarian's head, right? And then it gives a Horde-only buff. If you're Alliance, you can get that buff by being mind-controlled in the Crossroads when it drops. And at least the warriors in this guild go and do that for every raid, which is like... that's like another level of sweaty, you know? But it's kind of cool. And like they clear MC and Onyxia in like under an hour and a half. So that'll be fun to be a part of. I'll be streaming at least the raid portion of that next week for sure. I don't know if I want to stream like what goes on before that because there's potential for stream snipers and stuff. But I don't know, I'm excited. I do really want to get my epic mount before Thursday of next week, because that's when PvP opens up. I mean, there is PvP right now, it's a PvP server, but the PvP system unlocks on Thursday next week, and there's going to be lots of World PvP going on because Battlegrounds don't unlock for until a week after that. So I want to have my ducks in a row. I've already had a couple of times where I'm like out trying to farm something in the open world and like multiple horde on their epic mounts group up together and ran me down. So I don't want to be going through that like all the time. I want to at least be able to like get away if I need to. Or, you know, go shadow with Sweet and Rip and hunt down some people. Be fun times. Yeah, we're chugging through this water. Mage gave me 240 water, six full stacks in the open trade, and gave me another 6 full stacks. We've already used like over or close to 30 of it. Usually, my experience so far has been I ask a mage for water and they give me 2 or 3 stacks. This guy just like filled up the whole trade window and then opened it up and did it again. And then he was gonna give me even more, and I was like, okay, like I want some of that inventory space. You know? I'm not that thirsty. Crit heal, be careful. Crit heals are actually nice because I have a talent that gives the target more armor after I crit with a heal. For like 15 seconds, I think it is. This right here. Flash heal, greater heal, or prayer of healing. 25% armor for 15 seconds. That's really nice on the tank. Alright, Rend is coming down. Please wait 1 second to blitz. Yeah, I don't think I actually would want any loot that Rend drops himself. Hey, how's it going, Slime Bits? Morning, Thor. Happy holidays and all the greetings. Yeah. Happy holidays to you too. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you choose to celebrate. Hope it was good. And a Happy New Year. We'll top it all off. Since our last stream, I've hit level 60 on my priest. And I'm actually quite geared. I don't know how familiar you are with like loot icons for Classic WoW, but I've got almost everything that I could get pre-raid. Just a few items are chasing. One of them is the Briarwood Reed, which drops, well, which didn't drop from this run. But I think at least my guildie in this run is going to run a few more, I think. Assuming we get Jed lockouts. But that would be nice. And then the gloves from Princess and BRD are probably the other thing that I'm going to transform. I'm in combat. I don't want to be in combat. Let me drink. Alright, here comes Rend. Yeah, other than that, I pretty much got full pre-bis. Pre-bis meaning like pre-raid best in slot. There are like a couple of items I could fish for. There is a cloak in Strat Live that drops with mana per 5, and then it has a chance to roll plus healing on it as well. That would technically be best in slot. I think it's got like plus 33 healing if it drops with that. But it's like, you know, a 20% chance to drop the cloak, and then it's like, you know, if it drops, like a 8% chance to roll healing or something like that. So, unlikely that we will get our hands on that. And I'm certainly not going to go out of my way. I rolled a 1 on the boots. Oh man, I don't actually need those though, so. Yeah, I have better boots than these, but the fire resistance might be kind of nice at some points. These ones from BRD have more spell power. So, spell power is king in classic. Oh, nice. I got a vendor shoulders here. All right, so we made out with a little bit of gold from this. And then we'll get a portal to Stormwind. And then I guess actually if we're gonna do more, we just die and then run back. Spam prayer healing to get aggro. Oh wait, this guy died. Oh yeah, we get root cloth. Let's go. Well, okay, they killed the stuff that we're trying to die to. This is the faster way to get back for another run. Yeah, so I rolled a 1 on the boots, but like those would be a very, very niche. They might be nice to have for like Ragnaros or something, right? Fire resistance is good there, but I think we'll be okay. And then the shoulders just got slash rolled out to the group because these are weird shoulders. Renda's end boss. So there are 2 bosses beyond Rend in Upper Blackrock Spire, but most groups don't actually do a full run. You have to clear a ton of trash to get through to the beasts in General Dracasath, and it's actually like very hard trash and very annoying. And most of the good loot drops. So Jed drops this trinket that I mentioned, which has 29 spell power. Very, very good. Best in slot, like all the way through Blackwing Lair, or at least 2 Blackwing Lair. And then so like every caster and every healer wants to get this. And then Rend drops Swallower's Valor, which are pre-raid bis for warrior tanks. He drops the Eye of Rend, which is nice because it's got 2% crit. He drops the sword set, which is best in slot for warriors and rogues and hunters, technically also. Although the hunters should realistically be passing these because they can get other decent options in like the taking those from a warrior or rogue is kind of troll if you're a hunter. But yeah, there's and he has a very small chance to drop this epic dagger, which is insanely good for rogues and warriors as well. So Rend is what most groups are targeting. So yeah, what we're doing right now is we're trying to get a instance lockout that has this guy, Jed Rune Runcher spawn, because he's actually a rare spawn in the dungeon. But yeah, he drops the Bis Trinket for every caster. I haven't actually seen it drop yet. That's like the 4th or 5th run I've done. And I have not even seen the trinket drop this go around. So the casters are all after that, and then the melee are all after everything the Rend drops. And you can do like a run of just those 2 in like I don't know, that was like 15-20 minutes maybe. So it's pretty efficient gear farming. I'm gonna wait outside until we have a new instance, and then we'll run in and respawn. Alright, people are fishing for an instance ID right now that has Jet in it. While they're doing that, I am going to grab a drink. I will be right back, chat. Alright, I am back. Trying to figure out how sweaty I want to be with Classic this time around. I've only ever really had like one raid character in Classic. Might be fun to have an alt though. I don't know though, once Season 2 in retail rolls around, it'll be nice to have like everything set up to just kind of raid log in Classic, maybe log in to do some PvP every now and then. Because I will be going pretty hard into Mythic Plus on my warrior in retail once that time rolls around. I'm definitely done with Mythic Plus for this season though. I don't know. I don't hate the dungeon pool. I have to know. I don't need anything else from the dungeons, and I feel like I've put in more than my fair share of like helping people get their dungeons done. So I'm just raid logging for retail for now. I will eventually need to go get the, what is it, Cersei Circlet or whatever the ring is, because that'll be a need for beginning Season 2. But I haven't even been out to the Siren's Isle yet. I've just been full on raid logging since Classic came out. Yeah, for those who haven't done it before, this is what a PvP server looks like in Classic WoW. Just all of the skeletons, all of the people getting farmed outside of instances and dungeons and raids. Man, I love the flavor of Black Rock Mountain. You got like some of the most important dungeons and 2 of the raids all just like centered right here. Just funneling every level 60 in multiple times a week. Just the atmosphere of it is so cool. I still remember the first time I ran in here and like saw the lava waterfall and like jumped down into the lava to swim over to raid. All the way back in the day. There's nothing quite like it. The instance looks good. It will be hard for tanks apparently, but most tanks like a challenge. Dungeon name mine so far looks awful. I haven't really been keeping up on all the dungeon changes. I'm skeptical about the season 2 pool for sure. I loved the Motherlode in BFA. I know that was like a very divisive dungeon. Some people hated it, some people loved it. I thought it was super fun. Alright, I'm going to see if I get a jet ID. So what we're going to do is use mind vision and then... Nope, I did not. Give it one more shot. Hopefully I don't die outside. I'm just gonna preemptively leave here. Yeah, I haven't looked at like the new dungeon either at all, so I don't know, we'll see. Nope, I did not get one. I guess I could do one more, but then I'd be running an instance lockout. I would like to see a challenge in raid. I will say that as a tank. So far, the first actual challenge for surviving I have felt has been Mythic Russian on. And for a guild that, like, you know, we progressed through Heroic, and then we dip into Mythic, the fact that we got, like, all the way through Heroic and halfway through Mythic without me feeling like my survivability as a tank was being tested, that just feels really, really bad. So I'm hoping we'll see a little bit more there. Now, part of it is, like, I go harder in Mythic Plus than, like, we go in Raid most of the time, so I probably overgeared Heroic by the time we got to the end of it. A little bit. But, like, gear checks for tanks aren't really a thing. A lot of it is, like, skill checks. So, and maybe part of that is I'm playing Prot Warrior, which is, like, sturdy as hell. But, yeah. It would be nice to have a little bit more of a challenge there. The only thing I don't like is the removing of the timer in Mythic Plus. I don't think they're actually doing that, though, right? Like, that went out in a survey asking people if they'd rather see that, but maybe my information's out of date, but I don't think they're actually removing the timer. Love to see timer go, but honestly I prefer if groups could choose timer or no timer. I don't necessarily want to see the timer gone, but I think the penalties for not timing a key should be a little bit less severe. I know they've kind of, or they've addressed, like, the crest issue. You definitely, like, even on live now, you aren't punished as much on the crests for failing to time a dungeon. So that's really good. But also, like, I just don't think keystones should deplete Like, I think the main reason depletion exists is well, I guess there's kind of several reasons. One is that you don't want people getting into a keystone level that they can't complete and just getting stuck there, right? Because there's going to be some people who are going to be too stubborn to lower their key level, and they're just going to be stuck there, like, trying to clear, you know, a plus 10 or 12 or whatever that they're not ready for all week. And then they're going to go and complain and yell at Blizz on the forums about it. So that's one of the reasons depletes exist. But the other reason is because they don't want people doing, like, great, like, TGP strats where they're, like, trying to do some Omega pull to start the dungeon and getting all the trash plus the first boss, and then, like, you know, you try that 30 times and maybe you have like a 3% success rate, and then, like, you finally get it and then you can go on and time the dungeon, right? But I think there are other ways to address that. Like, you can put a 15-minute cooldown on starting a key, and then, you know, if you get 15 minutes in and it's like, okay, we're definitely not gonna time this thing, or we're definitely not gonna complete it, then you can go out and reset and try again, right? I think that would be a better way to do it, and then that would also maybe be a measure against people leaving keystones too early. You know, I know they sent out a ban wave for, like, people who had been, like, aggressively not completing or, like, leaving keystones as soon as they started, but, like, this would be another measure against that if you had a cooldown on, like, starting another key. But I don't know. Timers are in a weird spot because it's like the only reason timers are even challenging is because of Challenger's Peril level 7, and even then it feels like you still have, like, a pretty generous amount of room in most of the keys. Unless you're just, like, chain wiping. But if you just kind of, like, play it safe, pull it one pack at a time, and, like, have people who have some idea of what they're doing with their DPS rotations, like, timers are not that challenging, at least up to level 10s. I didn't really push beyond 10s this season. I just wasn't that interested in doing it. You see a lot of bad players nowadays. Missed in a +2 on all. The tank kept the dragon in the pool for 8 minutes. Oh my... Why? Oh, that hurts me just to read. Something like that should not be rewarded with no timer, so no, I don't agree. Yeah, that's a rough one. Holy... Alright, I think I got one more reset here. Let me, Let me just fear these guys to interrupt their summon real quick. Alright, let me see if we got a Jet ID here. Come on, baby. Give me Jed. Nope. Okay, well, that's too bad. Good grief, 8 minutes. That is insane. I can't believe. I mean, I can believe it. But that is. Oof. Like, are they just not reading at that point? Like, I'm assuming someone tried to tell them. Are you just trolling at that point? Like, good grief. I guess it is only a +2, so it's possible that was the first time the guy had ever been in the dungeon before, but... Like, you gotta figure, like, hey, something is not going right here if this dragon is still alive after a minute. And still at full health. Let me see what other people are saying in the chat window. Yeah, but we tried to help him, we never answered. Oh, that's rough. Maybe there's a language barrier or something. Like... Oh, that's gotta be trolling. That's just... I feel like stunlocked by that very idea. Let's see, is this guy still up here? He's still up here. I wonder what loot the guild got tonight. Hunter helm from Nixia. And a mage helm. 2 ancient cornerstone grimoires, okay. Rogue helm and a priest helm. That would have been nice, but this was not my raid night, not my raid group. That ring is insane, Band of Ikuria. Priest pants also dropped. Oh man. Wanna raid 2's priest got super weird, I guess. I mean, well, okay, so they do Onyxia splits, so there's a possibility the priest was not in the same group there. Another one pants. Perdition's blade. Oh, both daggers dropped. It's gonna be a very happy rogue somewhere out there. Got a mage blade. Nice, nice. A talisman. Ooh, an obsidian edge blade. That is a cool weapon. That's a really cool weapon. 42 strength. 8 sword skill. But they got a gut core ripper too. Dude, they got all the daggers. That's crazy. It's like an Undaunted raid night. Anything else notable? Oh, we had a hunter complete their bow quest, I guess. That's pretty nice loot. Well, we're kind of stuck on Ubers then. That was the one run I didn't have space on my SSD to record, sadly. So now I record all the low keys and I'll see a lot of weird things. We'll see a lot of weird tanks nowadays. Yeah, oh man. I would have loved to see Metro react to that tank if you'd managed to get a recording there. I would have like blown his mind. I haven't even checked out his stuff, but he one of his projects is to like find the weirdest and funniest things that happen in low keys. That is certainly up there. Could go do some open world farming, but that gets that can get kind of troll real fast on a PvP server on a Friday night. I was doing some farming in Fellwood earlier today. Farmed a bunch of Fellcloth up the Satyrs up here in Jadefire Run. I did a little bit of Furbolg farming, but they were kind of camped. I'm trying to get my Timbermaw Hold reputation up to neutral because I have both of the totems that you can turn in as like quest rewards, and you actually I don't have the totems in inventory, but I have the quests. Yeah, you get major mana potions as part of the reward. You also get major healing potions, but I don't care about those as much. And you get a decent chunk of gold. Like 5 gold for that one, and then I think the other one from Fellwood is like 4 gold. And you get a full stack of mana potions for both of those. So, but you have to be neutral to turn it in, so I've been kind of slowly farming rep for the Furbolgs. It is a grind. You only get 5 rep per kill, and then they have a chance to drop. Well, the ones in the ones in Fellwood drop these headdress feathers, and there's another like feather thing that the ones in Winter Spring or Winter Spring? Yeah, Winter Spring can drop. And you turn 5 of those in for another 50 rep. But it is a grind. And there's lots of people doing that farm because there's like good quests in the areas too, so it can be a little bit annoying to get tags. Yep, he told me that shit had been recorded. Been watching it for some years now. Love how chill the dude can be. It's one of the better Blood DKs. Yeah, he's really good on Blood DK, and his stream is vibes. I like watching his stream. I mostly lurk there, but and his the way that he finds like those runs that are just bizarre, like that's some of the funnier WoW related YouTube content. Isn't it better to wait on turning those into the last step towards Exalted? Probably, but I'm not trying to get Exalted. I'm just trying to get neutral so I can turn in the totems that are currently taking up bank space. And also, like, a stack of potions would be nice for a raid night that I don't have to spend like 15 or 20 gold on. The big thing that you get from that rep is enchants that are not even in the game yet. I think they're not in until like phase 3, or they might be going in phase 2. But you get so friendly, you get 200 weapon agility, which is 25 agility to 200 weapon. That's not until phase 5. I guess transmute earth to water is also huge, but I'm not an alchemist, I'm not an enchanter. And then enchant weapon agility at honored is also really nice. 15 agility to one-handed weapon. Hunters run 2 of those. Very, very nice. The rest of their stuff is like, it's kind of eh. Like I wouldn't wear any of these items. They do have a trinket at Exalted, but like it's, I don't know. It's nothing to write home about, nothing special. I mean, it's kind of cool because you get to summon a Furbolg, but it's not like something you'd wear in a raid. If you want to max out professions, then yeah, you should save those, but... Or, sorry, max out reputations, you should save them. The offhand can be useful. Did I miss that? I must have missed that. Oh, the medicine pouch. Yeah, that's kind of nice. 1,000 health over 10 seconds. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I guess I forgot about that. But you get that at Honored, not Exalted, so... I'm probably not going for that. Just to be honest, it is an absolute grind. I don't know if my warrior pal here is... Yeah, he's still online. Still fishing or nah. He's about to give it another shot, see if he can get an ID. I guess if I don't reset, I could run out and see if I can mess with people standing around outside. There's a rogue here. Oh. Can I, Nope. Get back inside. You mentioned earlier how much you like the aesthetic of Black Ark Mountain. What are some of your favorite raid designs across the expansions? Ooh, that's a good question. Let's see. Favorite raid designs. I'm gonna think of like some moments that really stick out to me. The first time I got into the middle of Icecrown Citadel and looked up and saw how tall the instance was, that was really cool. And just Icecrown Citadel in general. I was a big Warcraft 3 fan. I played those games. I've been playing Warcraft games since the first one. And so getting that like culmination of the Arthas storyline in ICC was awesome. I loved that raid. So ICC definitely stands out for a lot of reasons. I really liked Siege of Orgrimmar. You know, having a raid like in your capital city was kind of cool. the atmosphere of like going through a campaign to get there, and then like going into the city and fighting some bosses, and then like going underneath the city and seeing how far deep down it went was really fun. I feel like I have to mention Throne of Thunder because that's just an awesome raid. And I remember the first time we did Throne of Thunder, and like we tried to cross those bridges with like the winds, and someone just like immediately got blown off the edge. Like that was super funny. That's something that sticks out. Blackrock Foundry is kind of cool. Like the design of it is kind of cool, but I don't like the layout of that raid. I think it's got a little bit too much going on. The bosses and the theme are really on point. Like that's a great raid, but atmospherically, I don't know, it just feels a little bit off to me. Let's see, then we've got Legion. Emerald Nightmare. I really like the vibe of Emerald Nightmare. That raid was way too easy, but I think that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world for the first raid of an expansion. Let's see, Castle Nathria was awesome in Shadowlands. I loved that raid. Kind of everything about it except for how long that tier lasted, and then how long the tier after that lasted too. Went off and froze my ass for groceries. I'm gonna grab some breakfast. Lurking a bit. Right on. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out, Slimebits. I need Jed, but I'll run just. Looks like we're not gonna get a Jed ID, but I'm gonna run another run just to help out. And honestly, like without trying to meme or anything, I think Nerebar Palace is a really cool raid too. Part of that is probably Arachnophobia mode and seeing all the crabs run around. But you know, I think the zone itself is really cool, and it's been a really fun raid to Prague with everybody. You should try Sniper Elite 5. Damn, it's good. Is that like an FPS game or something? I don't know. I'm not sorry, I just love fearing people when I run outside of instances. Sniper Elite 5. Let me Google that real quick. Sniping tactical third-person combat and enhanced skill cam. I'm not the hugest fan of shooters usually, but that sounds kind of cool. I've always been more of an RPG fan though. We'll see, maybe we'll get some more gold in this run. I'm at 135 gold now. Not terrible. Would like to do a little bit more gold farming to cap out the night at some point. I gotta see if it's possible to solo the Scepter of Cerberus quest, because I think I want to have a Shadow spec, and I think I want to do solo Princess runs for gold farming. It's just a lot more chill than ZF. I feel like ZF has more fail conditions, and it's just like it requires a lot more concentration in general than just like running around dotting up a single boss at a time. But I don't know if it's possible. to solo that. I have so many Chrome tabs open. Why do I have this many Chrome tabs open? Lots of people are saying it's not soloable. Alright, I'm not gonna try then. I'll find a group to run Maraudon at some point. Problem is, like, 99% of people running Maraudon are just getting boosted or doing boosting. And the other people might not want to level 60 in their questing run because I'll totally destroy their experience. Maybe we can find someone who wants to just do the Scepter quest. Yeah, that'd be fun. Well, maybe not fun, but I would like to do some gold farming in there because it's very chill and I know how to do it. Well, I know how to do it on a Warlock. I'm pretty sure I understand how to do it on a Priest. Yeah, the other cool thing about Maraudon is if you're soloing it, you have a chance to get the Blade of Eternal Darkness. It's a very, very, very small drop rate. 0.26%. But if you get it, this thing's actually insane for AoE farming. The equip effect, chance on landing a damaging spell to deal 100 shadow damage and restore 100 mana to you. This can proc off of everything that AoE spells hit. So when I'm like doing those jumps in ZF and hitting Holy Nova and it's hitting like 40 mobs, like you will almost guarantee get like 5 or 6 procs. You get a ton of mana back. It's just kind of crazy. And it adds a decent amount more damage too. So it would be kind of fun to have that. I actually have it on my Warlock in Season of Discovery. But I think Season of Discovery has a buff drop rate, and they also added like stats on spell power in addition to the proc. So it's like actually really, really good. I got it at level 50 on my Warlock over there. Doing solo princess runs at level 50 was a different kind of adventure, because there's you pull like everything that you run past. So there's like reset spots that you have to know and you have to get to. Level 60 you can pretty much just run straight to the bosses and avoid aggro on everything. But yeah, you have to get a... I don't know if it actually shows... I think it's these guys? I don't know. There's a quest you have to do that you get an item that opens up a shortcut to like the last section of the dungeon. So I need to do a quest run in there at some point in order to get that, I think. Boop bonk. A little Ret Paladin action going on. This guy's got like all plate gear on now. That's why he suddenly became much, much easier to heal as the tension went on. Oh, we got a druid named Foot Enjoyer. All right, we can roll that, I guess. Man, I'm kind of wanting to play a druid. Not as a main, but like, I don't know, druid and classic WoW is a vibe for sure. Bear tanking is so good. I've only healed a couple of bears, but like they were so easy to heal. They take a lot of damage, but it's like very smooth. At least in dungeons. And raids, I know they spike like nobody's business. We're getting all the raids you mentioned. One that I love was Eternal Palace. Armor designs aside, the raid design was incredible, and finally finding a Shara at the end was incredible as a lore enjoyer. Nice. That was a raid that I did not really do much of. I was actually playing 2019 Classic pretty hardcore during that raid. And I came back for Nyalotha. So I think I ran Eternal Palace like twice, maybe, when it was current content. Yeah, it was pretty cool, and yeah, Ashara is one of those big names. Like, I remember people talking about Ashara as like an end boss in vanilla. It's like, I wonder if Ashara is going to be in the next raid or next expansion. Alright, we got our group together. Just waiting for everybody to get here. I'm trying to think if there's any raids that I overlooked. Firelands is kind of cool. The one thing about Firelands, it was a great raid. The bosses were awesome. It felt like it wasn't quite enough on its own, though. It felt like it wasn't quite a full raid tier. If I remember correctly, I think they had also been planning like a water elemental raid, like to be with like maybe 5 bosses to be like complementing Firelands as part of the same tier. And then that just got scrapped. I could be making that up, but I feel like that's what I remember hearing in Cataclysm when it was current. All speculation, of course. Guy just going, chip in out, just immediately runs into the next room. Is he trying to see if there's Jed? There's not. Sadly, there's not. I can double check. Yeah, there's no Jed here. This is such a cool spell. Mind Vision. I didn't realize how cool this was. Is it technically? I think it's Discipline. No, it's Shadow. Okay. So rank 1 has a 100-yard range. Rank 2 has unlimited range. The only restrictions on it is you have to be in the same instance and/or continent as the target that you're casting it on. But you could theoretically like go to Teldrassil and then just kind of chain cast Mind Vision on people to get all the way down to like Silithus or Tanaris. It's kind of crazy. As long as you have a target that's within like loading distance, you can just like keep chaining it. It's so cool. It's gonna be nice in Battlegrounds, I bet. Once we get into like Arathi Basin. Still got a while on that. Oh, we got a Warlock in here. Entering Firelines hundreds of times for the Firehawk. If I never see that place again, it'll be too soon. Fair enough. Fair enough. Speaking of running old raids, at some point I need to do my weekly Molten Core Disappointment run on my warrior in retail. I got the Binding from Gar the last week of Shadowlands, the week before Dragonflight launched, and I still don't have the Binding from Baron-Geddon. I'm running it almost every week. I've got like more than 50 kills of Baron-Geddon since I got the Binding from Gar, and still don't have it. I have run it every week in War Within. I had a lull in Dragonflight where I didn't, but cool. Our paladin here's gonna try and find a Jed ID. If we can get that, I would absolutely love it. So right now my trinkets are Second Wind. This is Period Abyss. It's got 22 healing power, and it's got on use 30 mana every second for 10 seconds, which basically gets you 300 mana back, which is enough to cast one heal. Almost enough to cast a flash heal. So, you know, it's not best, but the 22 healing power is really nice. And then Burst of Knowledge, which has 12 spell power, including, which is spell power is both damage and healing. And then it also has an on use that reduces mana cost by 100 for 10 seconds. Now that can be really, really nice. But this is what we would probably replace with the Briarwood Reed if we get it. Just because it would be 17 spell power. We got a couple people trying to fish a Jed ID. We'll see if these guys can fish up a jet ID. If not, we'll just kill Rend, and then we'll have had enough time for resets to finish that people can use their alts to fish again. Alright, let me know what you guys think about this, chat. One of the things that I've been thinking about doing is activating my second WoW account and dual boxing, leveling something like a paladin and a warrior. Is that something you guys would be interested in watching on stream? I don't know if I want to do that on the PvP server with the PvP system coming out, but it could be fun. I think something like Mage and Paladin could also be cool, but... or even Warlock and Paladin. It would probably mostly be like... the Paladin would mostly just be there to like heal and cast blessings. But it might be fun to set up like a dual box screen, have like picture-in-picture on it. There's one of the officers in this guild leveled a warrior paladin duo and was like tanking and healing all of his dungeons while he was leveling. That could be kind of fun to try. I think I would want to include a paladin because I already have a priest at max level and paladin gets a free mount, so that would save a lot of gold in the process. Looks like our paladin did not get the jet ID. The other warrior ran out to try as well. Looks like he didn't get it either. Oh well, I'll be fine.
I need more mana.
Make sure we don't die in the first room here. Let's see, I got 25 minutes left on my fort. That should be plenty. Whenever the warlock gets here. If the warlock gets here, he's still in Dun Moreau. Oh no, he's in Searing Gorge now. He's on a flight path. Okay. Okie dokie. Alright, we do a log out skip here. You guys weren't here earlier, there's a logout skip you can do to get into Uberis without the upper Black Rock Spire without the key. It's kind of cheesy, but it's cool. Oh, those guys logged out way too early. They might die. Basically, you log out, and then if you are spamming your move forward key as you log in, the door will be open and you're able to get through it before it closes. It's like super cheesy. I would expect this to get fixed, but oh, taunt. Oh, please taunt. My power word shield just got obliterated. I'm gonna fade. And and we're just pumping our tank here with flash heals. And I am and these dragons are still going. Got a mana pot. I can cast like one more heal.
Not enough mana.
One more off. Oh, nice. We got an innervate. Let's go. Looks like the warlock did not make it. That's fine. We should be fine with this. Should be totally fine with this. Oh, dude, innervate is insane in vanilla. Yeah, maybe I should do Druid Paladin. I was just saying I want to play Druid, and yeah, that might be a really spicy combo. See what we think about that. Got another logout skip at this store. But we got another guildie in here instead of the Pug Warlock who left us. Guys down the stairs. There's a summoner up there. I don't love that. This group is like way more chill to heal so far than the previous one. Guess we haven't really gotten to a dangerous spot yet, and tank is actually wearing plate gear this time. He was in his leather gear from raid, so I don't really blame him for missing that. I know I've done keys in my raid spec. It's all the same gear in retail, but I'm not gonna fault someone for what's essentially the same mistake that I made before. It does make it way harder to heal when a warrior is wearing mostly leather, though. There we go. When you think about it, a warrior wearing leather is basically a rogue without evasion, with like no dodge chance. So, not the easiest target to heal. Also had a couple of renews. Druid's actually pulling aggro and stuff. Well, he's in bear form, so I guess that makes sense. I was looking at my health bars, not the bear at the bottom of the screen. Dude, he's doing good damage, though. Oh, he cast Hurricane, that's why. I mean, that's good damage. Alright, we gotta drink off. Consecration kind of slaps too, next level. AoE pulls. If warriors have one weakness in vanilla, it is on AoE. If there's low target AoE, they can kind of chill with like Sweeping Strikes, Whirlwind, but just greed on the ring. a gold for by the way.
My mana is low.
We'll go to innervate. I don't, it's probably not up yet.
Need more mana.
I guess the other thing I wouldn't mind going here, but no one is ever going to do, is the second boss, Soul Carflame Wreath. The belt he drops is okay. I have better now. The Devout Shoulders would be kind of fun to have, but I wouldn't actually use them for anything. And this room is... that boss is kind of a pain to deal with. I guess the most infamous WoW video, Leroy Jenkins, was that was the boss they were trying to kill. And like obviously that was set up to be kind of fun, but like that was not an uncommon experience, all those eggs getting broken and the group just wiping horribly. Someone just messaged me asking me to join his group. I'm like, oh, Murder Guildies. It was with a guildy. Oh, that was dangerous. Guess we're fine at 60 to run by there. The first couple jet runs I did, I wasn't 60 yet, so. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Rude dragon.
Not enough mana.
I like our guild tabard, by the way. It's that one with the white wrap there. I need to buy one. It's pretty fun. Pretty cool. Alright, this is a crazy pull. We did it last time too. We have less DPS this time, so I'm a little bit concerned.
I need more mana.
Yeah, we're out of mana now. There's 2 mobs left, so I think we'll be okay.
My mana is low.
But like, I don't even have enough to cast a regular heal. One more tick. Please crit. Didn't crit. That'll still be enough.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, that was rough. So our warlock is almost here. Be nice. Hopefully we can get shit in the next one. Oh. Oh, we got a bull. Yeah, if we can get Jed in the next one with this same comp, I might just be in line to get the read. Druid already has it. I'm gonna need a mana pot here. Alright, well, that could have gone worse. Got some more rune cloth out of the deal.
I like my ale like I like my men. Dark and rich.
Yeah, these guys are dangerous. Black dragon spawns. Especially when they sunder the tank. Third stack, but mobs died as it went out. I'm suddenly starting to get a little bit tired. Maybe a lot tired. I gotta be honest, we've had a really long week. Our youngest child has not been feeling great, which means as a parent, don't get a ton of sleep. Certainly not very good sleep. So it's been a week for us over here, but he's doing a lot better now. So. But I feel like I just got hit by a wave of fatigue. Alright, drop down and drink. We'll see if we get a Jed. If we get a Jed ID for the next one, I'm gonna stick around for it. If not, I'm probably just gonna go to bed. We can do some gold farming tomorrow. If we do get that jet idea, I'll probably my desk in standing mode. I speak from experience, it is harder to fall asleep at your desk when you're standing up than when you're sitting down. Just put my desk in standing mode after this pull here. I'm tired. It's hard to stay focused when there's like a minute of downtime between pulls, and you're just kind of standing there waiting. It's not like you're just got room to move to the next one. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stand up here. Don't be alarmed, chat. I'm not shrinking. I'm not shrinking. I'm not shrinking. There we are. It's a little easier to focus this way. I'll move this well. You know, sometimes a man just misses Wind Fury, says one of our warriors. Ain't that the truth? Does Fade remove snares? I must have just timed that right as the slow from those frost bolts ended. Or whatever kind of bolts those were. I have 2 minutes left on Fortitude. Don't love that. Alright, I'm gonna rebuff and drink. May have been bad timing. Yeah, 70% mana. How much more could I need? Need to mana pot. Ooh, aquamarine. That is a gem that's kind of always relevant because you need one of those for the speed to boots enchant. Which, you know, retail memes aside, speed to boots is actually the best enchant in the game in Classic, in my opinion. Death roll about to go down. Fade. Oh, Cleveland, you taking a beating, man. Running out of mana. Can't pot. Good, we got Innervate, I can go ham.
I need more mana.
And drink. This cannot be. Ren, deal with these insects with pleasure. Hey, how's it going, Slam Bits? Test. I see your message. You're replying from a different device or something? I don't know if our Warlock is gonna make it. YouTube chat was being weird. Kid telling me I was in slow mode even though I posted no chat in a while. Oh, that is weird. Well, I'm glad it's working now. Yeah, I have it set to 5-second slow mode right now. I think like legit chats that should be enough. That shouldn't be interfering. I don't know. I'm still a little paranoid from that time a couple months ago when we had like racist trolls invade chat. That was really stressful to have happen in the middle of like actively streaming stuff. I do have some backup on helping with that now, but you know, I don't expect everyone that that has offered to help in cases like that to be online all the time when I'm streaming, so I want to have some measure of protection in there. Yeah, Rin does have a Mortal Strike that's pretty nasty.
My mana is low.
Alright, let's see what dropped here. Oh, there's the main hand and the shoulders. Nice. That's like, that is exactly what you want to see, the main hand and the shoulders. I think that's the set for this guy. He's got the SGC and he still didn't have the main hand Dal Rins. Cheddar is that's actually kind of nice for you cheddar resist. Well, getting punted in first person mode is disorienting. I'm actually dodging this guy? What? Agile Priest? Wasby jealous? And now we run back and see if we get a jet ID. He bopped. Guys, just die to run back. Oh. Okay, these guys are death rolling. Someone rolled 5 out of 11, and then the other guy rolled 5, and then the guy rolled 5 again, and then the guy rolled 5 again. And then someone lost for 5. That was crazy. There was 5 fives in a row. 1, 2, 3, no, 4 fives in a row, and someone lost. I don't think anything will ever beat seeing Goodenberry lose that death roll on the third roll. Wait, Rez, wait. Okay. Why are we... Thought we were gonna run back. I guess we're doing something else. Oh, I guess you can jump down after these and then you don't have to die and run back. Wait, what are we doing? Oh, wait, what? Does this guy port you out?
For the Alliance.
Oh wait, he has a quest.
Be careful.
I guess we can just run out here. I think there's some mobs to kill though. Yep, let me drink. Seems tonight's goal is to confuse the priest. Well, it doesn't take much at this hour. Okay. Or we just, maybe we're just booking it? Yeah, we're just booking it. Alright, I'm gonna shield myself. One fade. What are, okay, I am actually confused here. Fear. Kinda wish I'd say fear for outside. There's a lot of horde here. Go back in. Oh, this is not safe. Alright, I don't know what that accomplished. You're gonna have to run back anyway. Actually, maybe Boot Bonk can res me. I'll wait for a res from the Paladin. He's AFK though. Alright, I think I'm going to continue these runs, but I'm going to continue them off stream so I can just kind of wind down a little bit. Thanks everyone for coming by to hang out and chat. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. I am going to be raiding in Classic next week, starting on Wednesday, so we will be streaming that for sure. I'm going to probably stream our retail raid on Thursday. We're going to be getting back into some Mythic progression. We've just been doing farm stuff the last couple of weeks, which I just didn't feel like turning on stream for. You know, it's been a couple of weeks for us over here. So, but yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Farewell, friends.